Hey, welcome back, everyone. Time for Daybreak in 10 on Color 10.
We are on the air with you commercial-free for the next 10 minutes, beginning right now. And let's start by checking in with meteorologist Elisa Rafa with your forecast for today. Windy outside today, Elisa.
Yes, it is breezy, but as expected, the wind advisory has been canceled early because it's breezy, but we haven't been finding those gusts this morning make it to the wind advisory criteria. So that has been cleared for our western counties. We've got some clouds rolling in this morning, maybe a few light showers up to the north, and that will be the theme up there today. We're about 15 degrees cooler than it was this time yesterday. It's 59 degrees in Branson, 58 in Monette, and 58 degrees in Springfield. Really dry, too. Dew points in the 40s, has it feeling very crisp and fall-like out there this morning, way at the bottom of the muggy meter. So here are those winds. Again, it is breezy. We've got those winds sustained near 15 miles per hour and gusting up near 30, but again, that's not really sustaining the advisory criteria, but a breezy start. Will be breezy as you fire up the grill today with some clouds, maybe some spotty showers, and then we'll be cool by this evening. So a few spotty showers possible today. Most of us dry. Any rain will be light, mostly cloudy and cool 60s and 70s today. Crisp overnight, temperatures in the 50s. Tomorrow, warmer, closer to average, highs in the lower 80s with sunshine. So here's what to expect. The wind advisory canceled. Could still find some breezy gusts to 30 miles per hour. A few showers possible today, more sunshine tomorrow, and a beautiful stretch in the 7-day. We're dry through next Tuesday. Jen, Joe.
Thanks, Elisa. A Springfield nonprofit is working to educate and empower families through literacy. Caller 10's Nija McDonald will join us live now to share more on this group's efforts. Nija, good morning.
Yeah, Jen, good morning. The group is called Ujima, which stands for Collective Work and Responsibility. Now, the group was founded by Missouri State Professor Sharita Thomas Tate, and Tate says her goal is to close learning gaps for all children. Now, Tate says it's important to begin reading to your child as early as possible. In fact, the group serves children as young as birth. Now, due to COVID-19, the organization has transitioned to Ujima drive-through. Tate says families are provided with a meal and a bag of books and activities for the month. I met the Allens, who have been participating for 3 years now.
We get to do a bunch of art and learn a lot about different people.
We are learning Spanish, and so it's really neat to see her growing in her vocabulary and her confidence in reading.
Well, again, as a reminder, Ujima takes place the second Wednesday of each month, which happens to be today. So this drive-through event will take place at 6 p.m. this evening right here at Turning Point Church. So families can just drive through with their cars. They'll get a meal and they'll get that bag of activities for this month with a few suggestions on what the families should focus on. Again, you can visit our website at ozarksfirst.com for more information on Ujima. Reporting live in Springfield, Nija McDonald, Ozarks First.
Thank you, Nija. We move on now. Missouri State is expanding efforts to give equal opportunities to minority students as the university is welcoming the Student African American Brotherhood into MSU's downtown location. They signed a 2-year contract with the university to hold operations there. MSU President Cliff Smart says he's excited about the new addition and says young people in this program become mentors to each other. They lift each other up, inspire, and most students who are part of the organization go on to have successful careers. Now, Community Foundation of the Ozarks has also been helping get this organization to Springfield for the last 5 years.
We saw the success that this organization could do to a community and help that community grow in terms of those who are underserved and underrepresented in our universities.
This partnership is going to be critical in advancing racial justice and equality in Southwest Missouri and beyond.
We embrace all young men, regardless of their walk, regardless of their background. We don't discriminate at all, and we are proud of our diversity.
Cliff Smart also says over the next few months, the university will introduce specific actions to make a difference in the lives of underrepresented students, faculty, and staff.
Bringing crime into focus now, authorities in Pulaski County are investigating multiple reports of stolen catalytic converters dating back to the beginning of this year. Through the investigation, the Sheriff's Department has submitted 9 separate probable cause statements to the prosecutor's office for review. The department says if warrants are issued, further information will be released.
Let's go around the region now for you as protests continue. Tensions are easing in Kansas City. The first weekend of demonstrations, protesters were met with tear gas and pepper spray, you would recall. KCPD says this was in response to the protests turning into a, quote, unlawful gathering. Captain David Jackson with the Kansas City Police Department says officers are now focusing on containing and de-escalating crowds.
Day, we were able to kind of back off the line a few times. We were able to maybe put up some tape and some barricades to show visual ways of where we wanted people to be, as opposed to putting the police right up there on them.
Protesters believe these new tactics are the main reason why things have remained calm this week.
Police are continuing to search for multiple persons of interest in the murder of retired police captain David Dorn. The St. Louis Metropolitan PD says Dorn was shot last week by looters. 2 suspects were arrested days later after police released a surveillance video. Now police are releasing a second video in hopes of identifying the remaining persons of interest.
I just hope that the person that did this, that they come forward or whatever, because this is just so senseless.
The boarded-up pawn shop where Dorn was killed is now a growing memorial site. A sign taped to the outside that reads, "Y'all killed a black man because they killed a black man. Rest in peace."
A quick look around America for you. There's a major break in the case of 2 missing children in Idaho who have not been seen in public for nearly 9 months. Their stepfather is now in custody after investigators say they found human remains on his property. Those remains are being analyzed to determine identification. This is after the children's mother was arrested for defying a court order to prove her kids were alive.
Mexico saw another large spike of confirmed COVID-19 cases Tuesday with nearly 4,200 new cases. These cases bring Mexico's total confirmed coronavirus cases to over 124,000 as the World Health Organization warns the country could be nearing its peak. Another 596 deaths were reported, bringing its total death toll from the virus to more than 14,600.
A statue of Robert Milligan, an 18th century slave trader, has been removed outside of a London museum. There was applause as workers separated the statue and took it away with a crane this week. The decision to remove it was made by the owners of the land. Officials say the statue would be put into storage and discussions will be had about what to do with it moving on.
In more local news for you now, an emergency blood drive in Springfield continues today. The Community Blood Center of the Ozarks is working to rebuild reserve levels, some of which are at less than a 1-day supply. The Bleed Green blood drive is happening from 8 to 6 at CBCO's Springfield Donor Center at the corner of Campbell and Plainview Road. Anyone who donates will be entered in a drawing for a $1,000 gift card.
All right, the Cooper Tennis Complex is fully reopening today after flooding caused it closed last week. All classes, lessons, programs, and court reservations have resumed. Men's locker room closed until Tuesday, though. One last look at the 7-day, Elisa.
Breezy out there today. A nice stretch starts tomorrow.
All right, everyone. Thanks so much for watching here on Daybreak. We'll see you back here with more news soon.